Well, I don't know what was wrong with my computer, but it obviously wasn't working right. Upperco, are you guys ready to get things started? Yeah! 2025 is underway. And as much as I said I retired, Screaming Scotty is back at the track. Probably for one event. Not lies. I got a gentleman back there. His name's Joe, and he is going to help me out tonight. He's learning. We're going to start things off with our Power Wheels. The future of Demolition Derby. Maybe some short track racers. And then we're going to start things off tonight with short track races. We have some drivers that I want to announce out there for our compact or our Power Wheels. Leland Swope, age 5, car number half. Trey Snyder, age 8, car number 8. Aaliyah Snyder, age 6, car number 18. And Kendra Allen, aged 7, in car number 10. That's what I have. We got more cars than that, but, well, you know. So for my new folks, we count down each race from 5 to get them started. If you don't count all night long, I want you to count for these kids. They're out here having fun. They're getting ready to Power Wheels it up. So if my track officials are ready, we're going to count them down. Here we go. Count them down. Upperco, starting 2025. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Give them the green. Let's go racing. Or Derby. Lightning McQueen out there. I think that's Trey out there zipping around. He's going to be a short track racer. Look at him going. Hey, look at that hit. Car number 10, Kendra Allen, taking a right or a left rear shot. We got something that looks like it used to be the Gravedigger. 2 Cadillacs head on right in the middle. He's like, get off my car, man. I got work to do. Get off my car. That little car reminds me, any of you guys seen the YouTube videos where their kids are drag racing the electric cars? That looks like one of them little cars. How many got DeWalt or Milwaukee batteries, you think? I don't think they got that little battery that comes with them. Mom and Dad out there giving them some pointers. Trey's like, it won't go fast enough. I'm pushing him. We got one vehicle at the back of the track. Looks like they're making repairs. We'll see if that driver can get that back. I think that might be Aaliyah, maybe. It's hard for me to tell from here. Uh-oh. Trey Snyder looks like he might be having a battery issue. The purple car looks like it might be stuck in a ditch. Oh, there she goes. She got it out. Oh, it looks like the number 8 car's got the battery issue figured out. Cadillac versus Cadillac, black versus purple. Now we got the gravedigger looking truck with the purple Cadillac. Got to go look for my flags. I forgot to get them out. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. A little too close to that speaker. Wow. Now I got my flags out. We're in good shape. Driver, that number 8 car out of the race, that battery issue might have presented itself again. Down to 3 cars on the track. Joe is here to my right. He's the one that's going to be shadowing me today, learning how I do this. He said, it ain't no Tesla, that's a red flag, and I think that's the end of the Power Wheels Derby. What do you guys say? Give him a big round of applause. Great job, kids. Great, great job. We hope you had fun. Power Wheels for 2025 first race is complete. Great job, kids. Compact heat racing number 1 to staging. Compact heat race number 1 to staging. All right, where's my new first timers? We got first timers here. Raise your hands high. I'm gonna pick on you all night long. No, honest, I'm not. I just like to know who's new so I can announce certain things for y'all. Our lead track official, Matt Kingery, is all the way up the hill. You see where that white car is, that black and white car? Our races start all the way up there. They race all the way down the backstretch to the hairpin right down here behind me. They make a 180-degree turn. They come up here, they go to the left, then to the right down the front stretch, and they complete their lap by looking for the backstretch. That's how we do it here. We will have 3 heat races of compacts, and I'll give you the flags. These 3, throw them away. We're going to run compacts, then full size, then we're going to have some consi races, last chance qualifiers, and then heavyweights. Heavyweights, actually, we got 9 of them tonight, so they're going to run heat races. So we're going to have the heavyweights on the track a few times. For my folks that are brand new, this is the green flag. That means send it, full send. Send it down the track. The red flag, somebody sent it too hard, stop sending it. Checkered flag, you sent it for long enough, go back to your trailer. And then there's one other flag that they took from me, that's the white flag. The white flag means You only got 30 more seconds to send it during your race. So when you see the white flag back there, that means you got 30 seconds left. These races for our compacts are timed races. They try to complete as many laps as they can in a certain amount of time. I believe they're running 7 minutes for heat races and 10 minutes for feature races. That doesn't sound like a long time, does it? Well, when you got people beating and banging on your doors, pushing you out of the way, trying to make it around this track as many times as you can in 7 minutes, it lasts longer than you think. We'll occasionally have somebody flip over. What do they do for NASCAR if somebody flips over? Send them home, right? NASCAR, they flip them back over, put them on the tow truck, and they're done. Upperco, we flip them back over, and if they can restart it and it's safe, we let them keep on going. Okay, a little different. They can complete their race, they can do whatever they want, they can keep on going. So, let's announce drivers for heat race number 1. As soon as I get results, I will give them to you. 6 drivers in heat race number 1, compacts. Compacts are designated by the wheelbase, the length from the front of the wheel to the back of the wheel. 105 inches and under. Driver, the number 36X, Billy Lowe. Jake Long in the number 313, the number 71 of Chris Gartrell, the number 829 of Brandon Bender, the number 618 of Zach Milligan, and the number 33, the Redneck Rocket, Tommy Delamater. They are lining up on the hill, first come, first serve. Can you flip switches for me today?
Yeah, I got the guy over here.
Appreciate it. Want to get your guys out and ready for short track races? As they make their way out to the track, I want you guys to do a big round of applause for the members from Boley's Quarters volunteer. Squad 213 up here with us and helping us out with emergencies. Hopefully we don't need them, but should we need them out on the track? Once again, we are streaming live, not us. But Robert Drawbridge is streaming live on YouTube. So at Robert Drawbridge, he's got a QR code over here and a QR code over there, but you can go at Robert Drawbridge. He is streaming live. He's got 4 cameras out here. Upperco, are you guys ready? You ready? All right, count them down with me. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Give them the green. Down the hill they come. Who's going to be the first one at the hairpin? Delamater's to the turn first. Bender on the inside. Delamater Gartrell and Delamater down the back stretch, trying to catch the back of the field. 313 is Jake Long. 71 of Chris Gartrell down the front stretch, followed by the 618 of Mulligan. Jake Long in the 313 getting pressure from the Delamater, going by on the inside. Brandon Bender looking at the back end of that 313 of Jake Long on the front stretch. '61 of Mulligan into the back end of Delamater. Hit it into that tire and they get going straight again. Delamater and the 61 of Mulligan maybe had a few words on the front stretch. Brandon Bender stopped at the hairpin. Now he gets going. He's got the left front tire of that car completely off. Having trouble keeping that car moving. Not sure where that tire went off the Bender car, but it is no longer attached to the car. Tommy Delamater's dragging it around with him. Three cars at the hairpin. 618 of Mulligan. All three through the hairpin. Delamater dragging that tire around with him, unsure what's holding him back, but that's definitely what it is. Have to wait on results from this one. Everybody's all stretched out on the track. Sounds like the 61 car having some trouble with the ignition of the car. Now he gets that tire broke free. All right, this is what it's going to take. All right. Who all's been coming around for a little while? Y'all know I ain't afraid to jump out in the track in front of these guys. I jumped down, but I'm too old. I got to walk back up the steps. We did the track last year. I put these in because I'm getting too old to jump that wall. Drivers are looking for the green. Hang on one sec for me, bud. Drivers are looking for the green. Once again, remember we're looking for that white flag, 30 seconds left. All right, drivers doing things a little bit differently this time of the year. What we're gonna do, all the drivers have been asked at the end of the race to bring their car to the start-finish line. They will get their results. That way they know if they qualified to the feature race or if they have to come back for a last chance qualifier. Once I get the results, I will bring it back to you. They qualify 3 directly to the feature race later on tonight. So of the cars that started, 3 will go directly to the feature, and then 3 will have to come to the last chance qualifier. Last chance qualifier could be several cars, depending on who did not qualify and who has the ability to return to the track. There's Tyler in his skid loader, straightening up the track, pushing them tires back where they belong. Owen is up in the big rubber tire loader, gonna pick up Brandon Bender's car and take it back to the track. If they can bring it back, they will. He's 10, he likes to do wheelies. Let me driver announce compact heat race number 2. Heat race number 2, Steven Wertzer in the 14W. Braden Madrin in the number 12. Tyler Snyder in the 18. Jeffrey Giles in the 77. John White returning to the track in the number 28. And J.D. Mulligan in the 61. For some reason, I thought I saw that car in the first race, so we'll see if he comes back to the second race or not. We have one more heat race for the compacts, and then we'll go to full size. Compacts are 105 inches in wheelbase, from center of the wheel to center of the rear wheel, 105 inches and below. Full size, 106 inches and above, front or rear wheel drive. No four-wheel drive or all-wheel drive. Anything all-wheel drive, for example, a Subaru or something like that, would be required to run with the heavyweights. You'll see Tahoes, you'll see Ford Expeditions, you'll see a bunch of stuff. Dodge Durango, four-wheel drives, things of that nature in the heavyweights. Hey, I'll sell you a white Durango down there, still got tags on it. Pulled my trailer here today. Once again, these drivers are running as many laps. I will have to get lap counts, try to bring that to you so you guys can see how many laps they're running in a 7-minute time frame. We got 4 classes of Demolition Derby to close the night out. We may have some additional drivers at the end of the night. If these drivers want to, they can bump up and run the compacts if they desire. So we may have our registration and a few more. It just depends. Compact heat race number 2 is staged on the hill, making sure Mr. Kingery is ready. Help me count them down. Here we go. Heat race number 2. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Give him the green. Uh-oh. Somebody's not listening. I will. Folks, I would like to get some of the folks that are up close to the track to back up, please. Light pole forward. If you are too close to the track, we will not start. Back up. Good. Count them down one more time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring them down the hill. All right, who's going to be the first one to the hairpin? Wertzer. Uh-oh. Madron gets turned around. Little bit of a traffic jam. Wertzer through clean. Followed by the 36X. 36X of Billy Lowe running in the wrong heat the way it looks. The number 28 is John White. The number 12 is Madron. The number 77 coming into the hairpin is Jeffrey Giles, followed by the number 18 of Tyler Snyder. Drivers getting stretched out. Four cars at the hairpin. 36X, the 77, and the 14, all mixing it up at the left-hander. Wurtzer backs into the number 12. Wurtzer turns the 28 right around backwards on the backstretch. Madron into the right side of the number 14 at the hairpin. They're backing up, coming through the left-hander. See if I can tell what's going on with the number 12 car. He's got a broke front end. Looks like he pitched the axle out of it, unable to keep going in that number 12 car right here at the right-hander for the front stretch. Looks like Johnny White's having trouble at the top part of the back stretch. He backs up and gets going in the right direction again. White and Wurtzer come together at the hairpin. Number 18 is Snyder all over the back of that 77. Passes him going down the back stretch. Giles now behind him at the hairpin and coming through the left-hander. Drivers now, car's getting hot. Drivers now looking for that white 30-second flag. The 18 and the 28, Giles and White. Left-hander down the front stretch, mixing it up at the hairpin just prior. Jeffrey Giles looking for the back stretch all by himself. Shortly followed behind the number 28. Having trouble steering that car. John White. White into the hairpin, followed by the 77 of Giles and the 14W of Wurtzer. White flag is out. The white flag is out. 30 seconds left of racing. Checkered flag is out. Once again, drivers are going to pull around to the front, get their results. They're going to pull around there, get their results. Down here talking to Robert, and if you're not on the YouTube live, he's running all 4 cameras on one screen so you can see each camera. He's got one here, one right there, one down there, and one back here. Where's the other one? Oh, right here. So he's got one at the hairpin, he's got the pan camera here, he's got one at the center right at this turn, and then he's got one down at the far end of the track looking down the backstretch. So at Robert Drawbridge, streaming live today, which is pretty cool if you ask me. First time here, seems like he's having a good time so far. I'm not even 2 races in and I got my papers all messed up already. How is that possible? Yes. Straighten out my clipboard already. We're 2 races into 2025 and I'm having trouble. Drivers making their way off the track. Drivers up on the hill lining up for heat race number 3. See the front end on that number 12 car broken. We're going to try and get that one off the track. Broke the axle? Gotcha. You got another one back there? Huh? Oh my. Broke the strut and the axle on that one. Might just be easier to pick up the whole car. I did that with a golf cart earlier. Is that the same? I don't know. So my Shadow Joe, what do you think so far? You having fun? You ever seen anything like this? First time here. Joe's first time. Joe and I used to be neighbors, and one of our members, Gary, called him up and said, "Hey man, why don't you come help out?" So he is here learning how to do this. 12 cars off the track, everybody's making their way. Everybody's lined up on the hill. Big boss man's out there at the back of the track. Drivers 4-3, Michael Mullins, the 3110X, Blake Maloney in the 4 Loco, Ricky Snyder in the 26, Bryant Mann from White Pine in the Super B, and Luke Brown in the number 71. Help me count them down. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Who's going to be down the hill first? Who's going to be into the hairpin? Luke Brown on the rev limiter in that number 71. Hard into the wall. Couldn't make the turn. Ryan Mann out front. I'm curious if the throttle's stuck on that car and put him into the wall like that. The orange Super B into the hairpin. Followed by Blake Maloney in that 4 Loco orange door car. The 3110X of Michael Mullins with the pink tape. And the number 26 of Ricky Snyder. We're gonna qualify 3 of the 4 drivers. We got a full-size car lining up. Looks like up on the hill. Ricky Snyder's trying to keep seeing where he's going. He's got the windshield wipers going on that number 26 car. '26 car trying to catch that pink tape. He's got that pink duct tape in his sights. He's got to get past him to qualify to the feature. We're taking 3. 26 gets by him. Sounds like Michael Bullins might be having some ignition problems in that car. Brian Mann running his own race out front down the back stretch now. Full-size cars lining up on the hill, heat race number 1. A little bit of steam coming out of that orange car. I was talking to Bryant earlier and he said it's running hot. He's just out here to see if he can keep that one together. Drivers looking for that one white flag. That one white flag is what they're looking for. 3110 up against Blake Maloney in that 4 Loco car. Maloney and Bullins mixing it up at the hairpin now into the left-hander. Ricky Snyder by himself looking for that backstretch now in that 26 car. I want to take a look at this 3110 car. It looks like he's got the left rear tire, but oh, it's flat. That's what it is. Left rear tire on that 3110 car is flat. I was talking to the driver of the number 26 car earlier today. Or, I'm sorry, the 4 Loco car, the blue car. Blake Maloney, 30 seconds of racing. Talking to Blake and he said the motor's hurting on that car. The right front tire is now down on that car, so that's what his trouble is. That's why he's slowing up. Drivers going to make their way around to that start-finish line. Thank you, Jordan. Joe's been dying for his Diet Coke, and I didn't have time to go get it. I'm sorry, Joe. So coming up next, while they're getting their results, coming up next, first-timers, we're going to move up a class. We're going to have 3 more heats. These are what we call the full-size cars. Full-size cars are 106 inches in wheelbase and bigger. They can be front or rear-wheel drive. Typically, we see front-wheel drives, but we have had some few rear-wheel drives. And they tend to have a little more power. Heavier V6s, some V8s, occasionally here or there. But they're a little bit bigger car. And a little bit different driving style to get around here at Upperco. So your drivers for heat race number 1 for the full size. Driver the number 28, Bubba Smith. The 102 of Lane Logue Rockman. The number 51 of Garrett Patterson. Back to the track after probably 12 years, maybe a little bit more. Driver of the number 38, Chris Tinker. How long's it been? Long time? I saw him back there. I wanted to ask him and I forgot. But it's probably 12, 15 years, something like that, coming back to the track. So thank you guys for coming back. Driver of the number 922, Edgar Kane Cocky. Yes, that's his name. Not just what he is. And then the driver of the number 28, Dakota Oppenheim. Keep your eyes on that car. That's going to be a fast one. We got some fast drivers in this one. Bubba Smith, Garrett Patterson, Tinker's back. He was always pretty fast. Kane's always pretty fast at the 922. And Dakota and Mike Oppenheim are here today. So Dakota's in this one, number 28. So keep an eye on those cars. We got some fast cars. Don't forget to stop over there and see the folks from Demo Derby Life magazine under the black tent over by the pits. They got all your Demo Derby Life apparel. And they do have a magazine you can subscribe to. And they will give you all the stuff for Demo Derby Life magazine. Lines at the kitchen look a little low. You could go get yourself some chicken tenders and fries. A hot dog or a hamburger. My personal favorite, pit ham, pit beef, pit turkey. That's up there too. Ice cold drinks, we got Coke, Sprite, Diet Coke, water, Gatorade, all kinds of stuff up there. Who's calling my name? Oh, my feral children are selling 50/50s again. Callie and Crystal are making their way around. They are back there by the white tent, but they will be coming around. Callie has graced us with her feral hat, so you will know exactly who she is. Once I get the signal, we're going to count them down. Are we ready? All right. Full-size heat race number 1. Count them down with me. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring them down the hill. Who's going to be the first one to the hairpin? Faster cars, longer wheelbase. Bubba. If that 28 car looks familiar, it used to have a 00 on it a few years back. It used to be driven by Keith Holbein, now Bubba Smith driving that car. Driver the number 38, Tinker, down the backstretch, followed by Oppenheim in the 28. Then the 102 of Rockman. Patterson gets a shot. Patterson giving a shot to that 102, stopped at the hairpin. The 102 of Rockman's got the right rear pin over on that car. Patterson in the number 51 black and white striped car turns King Cocky into the tires trying to get around. He goes around the outside. 922 of Cocky and the 51 of Patterson. The 28 of Smith. The 38 Tinker and the 28 of we got two 28s. Oppenheim. I should know the difference. Tinker and Oppenheim trying to push that 102 car out of the way to give them the inside lane at the hairpin. Yes, that is legal. Patterson at the left-hander, followed by Bubba Smith. Sounds like the horn's going off on Tinker's car. .51 of Patterson holding up the field, I think. Let's see if they get around him on the backstretch. And they do. Bubba Smith around the outside lets the 38 of Tinker and the 28 of Rambo sneak by on the inside. Looks like Patterson's having some trouble with that black and white stripe car, slowing down a little bit. 922 Akaki pretty much running in his own race. And that little Honda Accord or Prelude, pretty much the same car. Three drivers mixing it up down the back. Oppenheim is all over the back of that 38 car at Tinker. I'm not positive, but I do think the 28 of Bubba Smith is in the transfer spot. Of Oppenheim got past the 38. Oppenheim stretching it out. Oppenheim looking down the backstretch. Tinker and Bubba Smith now just coming on to the backstretch. He's got almost a full backstretch lead. White flag is out, 30 seconds of racing left. '51 of Patterson pulls off the track, must be having trouble with the car. He'll come back for a last chance qualifier if the car will let him. Checkered flag, drivers are going to stop at the backstretch start-finish line. Maybe Chris will get out and disconnect his horn. I don't know. Probably don't bother him. I hope it's the horn and not the radiator. How's that? If the radiator's making that noise, that could be bad. We got a heat race number 2 coming up next. Full-size heat race number 2. Hey, it's summertime, that's right. Nothing like wearing a snowsuit in 80-degree weather. Oh, whatever it was, it stopped. I said he'd get out and disconnect that. Let me walk down here and see my party friends on the hill, see how you guys are doing. Haven't gotten down here today yet. Last year I was having some microphone troubles and it wouldn't reach. But I checked it out earlier and I can make it all the way down here. How you guys making out down here? You guys having a good time? How my tailgaters on the hill making out? Deacon and Dylan, what happened to your tent? They had a tent set up there. I don't know what happened. You guys having fun? Newcomers. Is it your first time? We're working on that. What do you think so far, buddy? You have a favorite yet? No? Yeah, I got you on the speaker. You keep watching. You can pick a favorite. You can root for them. See if they win tonight. Cool. Who's your favorite? Get down here. party it up with my partiers on the hill. That's where all the crazy people are out there. Got a couple of them down here, but they tend to migrate to the hill for the most part. Once again, they qualified 3 directly to the feature. The rest of the drivers will have an opportunity to qualify to the feature in a last chance qualifier, in which they will take 3. So we will have a feature race of 12 cars, compact and heavyweights. So that's what we'll have later on. You guys having fun down here? Is everybody staying hydrated? I'll leave it at that. Let me get my papers in order while I have a chance. Heat race number 2 is lining up on the hill. See if I had to take... Oh, first time driver coming up. Is there such thing as a niece-in-law? Because she's soon going to be my niece-in-law in September. My nephew was driving in the last race, and his fiance is driving in this race. And this is her first time. So she's a little nervous in that car, I'm sure. Yeah, like I said, that 28 car leaving the track, that used to be owned by, they used to have the 00 on that. It was a fast car then, and it's a fast car now. Patterson's car making its way up the hill. Fiance sitting on the hill waiting to run her race. Watching that car go up the hill, knowing that that crew has work to do to come back for the last chance qualifier. Drivers for heat race number 2, the 69X of Hunter Green, the 343 of Nathan Capel. First time driver in the 927, Kaylee Cavanis. He should be in Indiana right now racing his sprint car, but that got canceled, so he came here. The R19 of Roy DeNike. The 77X of Chad O'Meara, and Dad's up there racing in the number 23, Mike Oppenheim. His boy was racing in the last race. All right, let's count them down. Heat race number 2, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring them down the hill. Who's it gonna be? Couple really fast drivers in this race. Oppenheim's down first. Hunter Green's in there second. Oppenheim cut it just a little bit too far inside. 77X of O'Meara out in front. He will be hard to pass. Hunter Green and DeNike. The 343 of Capel in the minivan. Kaylee Cavanis and the 23 of Mike Oppenheim gets it straightened out. He will not cut that tire too close again, I promise you. I want you guys to take a look inside the 927. You'll see 2 helmets. Yes, our short track drivers can have a passenger. Some do, some don't. So if you know somebody and you would like to be a passenger, there you go. Really up on the wall. 19 of the night gets pushed around, straightened out. Hunter Green into the tire. He's got to back up. Drivers in short track racing are not allowed to cut a corner. So if Hunter Green had cut that corner and pulled back out on the front stretch, his lap would not count. So he backs up, it's going in the right direction. O'Meara Looking at the back of the 19. Oppenheim in the 23 has a lot of good drivers. He's got to move up to get into the feature. Oppenheim gets the door shut by the 343. The Nike in the R19 followed by the 77X of Omir. That's hard to say. Fast drivers at the front, that's for sure. Kind of running their own race, trying to move up, trying to catch the person in front of them. I will tell you from experience, it is really hard to know where you're at in the places on the track. So you might think you're leading the race and you could be in last. It's really, really difficult. When I was a driver, it's really hard to keep track of where you are in the placing of the track. So you could feel like you're in third and have qualified. You are constantly working to make a pass. All of these drivers are constantly working to pass somebody and get as far forward as they can. White flag is out, 30 seconds of racing left. Hunter Green now stopped at the hairpin on the outside of the track. I don't think the left or the right front tire is supposed to look like that. I could be wrong, but last time I checked, they don't roll sideways. Checkered flag is out. Drivers again are going to pull to the front, get their results. We obviously have at least one to take off the track with the loader. Our lead official, Mr. Matt Kingery, in the golf cart on the track right now. He is the owner, him and his wife Sierra, who is standing on the trailer in the bright orange shirt. That must be new for the season because they don't look like that very long. But Matt and Sierra own Chaos in the Valley Promotions, LLC. So if you want to see some of the events that they are doing throughout the season, they have a ton of stuff that they do down in Virginia, down near the Front Royal area and all over Virginia. We are the farthest north, I think, that they come. Chaos in the Valley been very good to us here at Upperco since bringing them on a few years ago. Enjoy working with them, very open to ideas, very open to racing. Racing was new to them when they came here, and they've embraced it, and we're glad to have them here. Mr. Robert, how's your video? Robert Drawbridge is streaming live on YouTube. Check him out, at Robert Drawbridge. He raced number 3 is on top of the hill. In order to keep the dust down a little bit, we're going to run this race, then we're going to let the water truck go out there and make a few laps from White Pine Paving. Let some of that soak in. So full-size heat race number 3, 1413 of Matthew Bullins. Raced in the compacts, now he's back in a full-size. Number 33, Tom Delamater. Number 44 of Jason Sparks. The number 214 of Brandon Eisminger. The 04 of Matthew Sims, and the number 21 of Logan Abbott are your drivers for heat race number 3. Tyler out there pushing some tires around. The big tire that's down here at the hairpin that Oppenheim hit, I don't know what that thing weighs, but I guarantee you when he hit it, he knew it. And he moved it about as fast as he was coming down the hill trying to make that turn. He only moved that tire about. Counters ready, everybody good to go? The folks you see up on the trailer back there are counting laps for each driver, and we'll get some lap counts here later on. Help me count them down. Are we ready? Heat race number 3, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring them down the hill. Who's it gonna be? Delamater in there first. Can he make the turn? Delamater gets pushed to the wall. 44 Sparks, followed by the 04 Sims. Traffic at the exit to the hairpin. 1413 of Bullins. The 214 of Eisminger. Stretching it out. He's going to try and push his way forward. .04 all over the back of Sparks. Sims and Sparks mixing it up at the hairpin. Sims in that 04 out front. Delamater looking at the front stretch. The 14-13 down the back stretch looking for the hairpin. Then Delamater, and then 214 is Eisminger. Driver number 33, Tommy Delamater. Always has an orange helmet, bright orange helmet. Trouble at the hairpin. The 04 mixing it up with the 214. The 214 has the left front tire off of it. Red flag on the track, not sure what the call is for there. I do want to remind everybody, the left front tire on that 214 has left the building. And every time he makes a right-hand turn, it's going to throw dirt. So be prepared that that could end up in your lap. Please be aware. Drivers obviously don't slow down much when they lose a tire like that. So just be aware that we could have dirt flying. I do see on the front of the 1413, it looks there's steam, but I can also see liquid coming from the front of the car. So we'll see if that affects Bullen's car. Not sure what the call for the red flag is. Back to what I was saying about Tommy. Delamater always wears that bright orange helmet. I don't know where he gets them. I don't know if he paints them, but he always has a bright orange helmet. So if you want to see just how rough this track is for a driver, watch how much Tommy's head's in there bobbing around as they make their way around the track. Very easy to see Tommy Delamater in the number 33 car's helmet bobbing around that bright neon safety orange helmet. Driver's looking for the green. There it is. Mullins gets turned. He's going to go back around. As long as he goes prior to where he went in the center, that lap will count. If he had cut across the center, that lap would not have counted. Trying to tell this driver to get his hand off the roof. If something happens and he goes upside down, we're going to have a problem. If he hadn't listened, I would have red flagged the race. That's a safety concern. We don't play around. Drivers are looking for the green. I don't like stopping races like that, but when it's something safety-wise, I have to. 30 seconds. All right, guys, I'm going to drop things off. As soon as they throw the checkers, I got to go talk with these guys, talk to the track officials. Delamater upside down at the hairpin. Volunteers from Bully's Quarters immediately on the track. Tommy is out of the car. Now we're going to try and roll that thing back over. If it refires, he can keep on going. All right, Delamater, let's see what you got, buddy. Tommy, is it going to refire? I don't feel so bad. It looks like the fired right back up. All right, we got news from one of the track folks that we're probably going to put him off the track. He's got fuel leaking from the car. So we're going to see if he can MacGyver something together and make it work to come back. As soon as these guys finish up, it'll be a great chance for you to go get you some ice cream, ice cold drinks, Gatorade, pit beef, pit ham, pit turkey, French fries, chicken tenders, hamburgers, hot dogs, all that stuff. Because we're going to make a few laps with the water truck prior to bringing the heavyweights up to the track. Looks like Tommy's going to take that one back to the pits on his own, or is he going to refire it and run it? Thought he had fuel leaking, but evidently the crew has deemed it safe. I want to walk down here and talk to the fire folks. So talking to the folks from Boley's quarters, evidently the fuel was leaking out of like the filler when it was upside down. So they're just going to mix the dirt around a little bit and Tommy should be able to continue. We thought it was leaking from the car once they flipped it back over, but it's just when it was upside down. Who was here last year for the big fire? We don't want that again. Yeah, it was cool. It was fun for about 3 seconds. And then it wasn't. There's tons of pictures on YouTube or on all over the place of it. If you weren't here, search, it's there. Right? All right. Drivers are looking for that green. They're mixing the dirt up. They are waiting for the green flag. Once they get the green flag, I'm pretty sure it's not going to be too long till that white one comes. Drivers back under green. Cars maybe had a chance to cool off a little bit. Remember, we're qualifying three. There's that white flag. .13 of Bullen. Delamater Sparks and Sims. Drivers making their way around to the start-finish line and getting their results. Now would be a good time for you guys to run to the kitchen and get yourself something to eat or drink. We're going to have a little short break while we put some water on the track. And then we're going to do the compact consolation race, evidently, because I see some of them lining up there on the hill. Once again, we want to thank White Pine Paving for all they do, keeping the track looking good. Oh, there it goes, 14-13 of Bullen's. And he was first cranking on it. I thought I heard a rod knocking in there, but it wasn't. It was just the way the starter was churning. Got to run and get it off the track. We're going to put some water down, and then we're going to do our compact last chance qualifier or consolation race. So for my new folks, a last chance qualifier is just that. This race is for the drivers that did not position in the top 3 in their heat race. So if you came 4th or back, you have the chance to make it to the feature by running the last chance qualifier. We are taking 3 from this race to fill the field for the feature. And that will give us a 12-car feature race coming up later on. We'll have 12 cars in the feature race. They will run for 10 minutes, and that one's for the prize money. Winner tonight in each feature race for racing. Winner tonight will take home $600. Second place, $300. Third place, $100. So once we start running feature races, the drivers will be competing for money at that point. Big truck, little operator. Owen is 12, watering our track today. Pretty impressive. Good kids, they come out here and they work hard. Owen and Tyler love being at the track. Waiting for the track officials to get everybody lined up. Compact consi to staging. Compact consi to staging. Compact last chance qualifier to staging. Making his way up the hill to give me a rundown. Are we having fun yet, guys? All right, just heard from Matt on the radio. We have 5. We are taking 3 to the feature. All right, I'll give you one side look at, oh, he got his car fixed. 829, Shane, or Brandon Bender. 313 of Jake Long. We are looking for drivers' names. So the number 77 and Blake Maloney in the 4 Loco. Number 61 is J.D. Mulligan. And the 77 is Jeffrey Giles. Those are your drivers out there running. Once again, we're qualifying 3 to the feature to fill the field. Front stretch by himself. Followed by the 77 of Jeffrey Giles, the 61 of J.D. Mulligan, the Brandon Bender, and the 313 of Jake Long. We're trying to qualify 3. The other 2 go on the trailer for the night. 21X of Mulligan having trouble. That car's breaking down. He's bent over the right seat looking at the battery and all that stuff. Oh, Blake's trying to be a smart guy. Drive it backwards. We asked him to put on a show. I guess Blake's putting on a show, driving it backwards for us. Looks a little harder to do backwards. Driver's looking for that white flag at some point. I talked to Blake earlier today. He said the motor was tired on that car. It don't look too tired right now. He's running it in reverse. Driver's getting that white flag. I figured it out why Blake's driving backwards. He's probably got a demo derby car up there and he's practicing for later. That's what it is. He's practicing for demo derby, driving backwards. That's for sure. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. Crew from Bully's quarters getting themselves dressed and ready to walk back to their spots on the track. Help me count them down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring them down the hill. That big V8's talking now, baby. Price puts it to the hairpin. Heading into that tire might have... Oh, he got it going again. Worse than that 14W Chevy, little Chevy Blazer. 547 of DeLauder got mixed up in that tire first lap. He's back underway, going in the right direction. Looks like the 547 of the DeLauder's got the front end out of whack. One tire pointed in. Got a tie rod bent. I don't know what the heck Mr. Man up against the wall in that little minivan. Mullins in that Explorer making laps. 547 having trouble steering that Durango. I think it's a Durango. Check out the homemade exhaust on the 14. Left front tire came off of that 14 car, sitting out of the racing groove, the right-hander towards the back stretch, so we're going to let him run. Remember, folks, we're qualifying 3. 547 hasn't run in a few laps. Price, Bowen, and Work look like they may qualify to the feature as it stands right now. Jimmy Price running a strong race in that number 89. Drivers into the checkered flag. They're going to pull around, but it looks like all 3 of these drivers will qualify to the feature. We got the number 547 of Brendan DeLauder. Down here, we got to get moved around. Oh, I got in the mud. I missed him. Just had a little conversation with Mr. Kingery, encouraging these drivers, really passengers, to keep their hands in the car. We had Dolomiter upside down. I don't want to have problems with another one. I don't care if they get upside down, I just don't want to have problems. Paper to the back of the pile. Heavyweights heat race number 2 coming up. And I got a feeling that pickup truck sitting on the right side at the front of it sounded way strong when it got here today. It sounds like a Derby truck. So I want you guys to keep an eye on that. One more vehicle to get out of the way. And then we'll... That's Mitch Hammond, lost the left front tire off of that heavyweight. We're gonna pick that thing up, take it up the hill, and see if he can come back in a little while with 4 classes of Demolition Derby. So, drivers for heat race number 2. Number 33 of Jeffrey Sale. The number 69 of Dominic Bradford. The 121 of Ryan Thomas. And the 05 of Dylan Casamisi. I hope that's how you say it. That's a hard one. 4 drivers. Once again, all 9 heavyweight drivers are eligible to come back for the feature race coming up in about 4 or 5 races. Help me count them down. Heat race number 2. Keep your eyes on that Dodge truck. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring them down the hill. That looks like a derby truck if I ever seen one. I wouldn't be surprised to see that later on. She doesn't look like she wants to turn too good. Number 69 of Bradford out front. 121, Thomas. The 05 of Casamisi. And the 33 of Sale. He's probably got the timing set so far that it doesn't want to run unless it's about 300 degrees. .121 stalled on the back side of the track. 69 of Bradford going around him in the hairpin. Not sure if we'll see anybody upside down. Oh, there he got it refired. Hey, I hope this guy in this 33 don't mess them fenders up. I could put them on my Durango back there. Right? Don't bend them fenders up. I need them. I need them for my Durango back there. It's only got 218,000 miles. Yeah, he's got that one set up to derby because it only runs when he's got his foot in it. Got about 9,000 pound springs in the back of it. He's got 300 pounds of air in the tires. Come on, let her eat. Come on. I think he's scared of it. What do you guys think? He's got steel diamond plate on the driver's door. I think he's going to come back for the feature race. I literally, when he showed up today, I thought he was here for Demolition Derby. I didn't know he was going to race. Well, at least it's running all the way around the track now. I mean, that's what's supposed. I just looked under the front end. There's no springs on the front end. It's a piece of like 1 inch or 1.5 inch square stock from the frame to the axle. There's no front suspension except whatever the tires give. That thing's definitely set up for derby. Oh, there's a spring there, it's just not doing anything. Pretty uneventful heavyweight heat race, but let me tell you, when they're coming back and they're running for the money, it's going to be a little crazy. No wonder he had a neck brace on in the car. I had a neck brace, a kidney brace, a back brace, 5-point harnesses, shin guards. I'd have had to steal them from the kids that play soccer, but I'd have had shin guards on, everything. Oh, he ain't gonna be in that class. I definitely ain't gonna be in that class. Oh, he's not listed to Derby. I don't know what class. We don't really have a class for that tonight, so maybe he won't be back. Maybe he will. Who knows? Who's got kids here? We got a youth compact demolition derby coming up later on. The good thing about the kids, they don't know where the brake pedal is, for the most part. Help me count them down. Full-size last chance qualifier. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring them down the hill. All right, let's see who it's going to be. We're qualifying 3. Hunter Green in the 69, 51 of Patterson, 922 of Cocky. $927 of Kaylee Cavanagh. I gotta see who that 214 driver is. Off the top of my head, I can't remember. I got too many names. Oh, that's Brandon Eisminger. Kaylee's 927 card. It's only the second time she's ever been on a racetrack. Her fiance is in that black and white striped car, Garrett Patterson. Well, if he didn't want the exhaust off of it before, it is now. This is going to be hot. Does anybody got a pair of fire gloves? Does anybody need an exhaust for a 2002 Mazda, whatever, 323? We got you. Only cost you $99.99. slightly used. Ran when parked. Driver's looking for the green. Back underway. Kaylee's having trouble with that 927. 214 ice finger all over the back end of that car, gonna go to the inside. Hunter Green and Kane Cockey mixing it up. Kane Cockey almost cuts it a little too shy on the inside. Had to hit the brakes. Hunter Green, Kane Cockey, Garrett Patterson down the backstretch looking at the hairpin. Kaylee's got the leaders all over top of her. Hey Garrett, be nice to your fiance. What's he do? Oh, I have never seen that boy let out of the gas. I have never seen that boy let out of the gas until just right now. He got on the inside of his girlfriend and he's like, nope, I ain't sleeping on the couch. All right, here we go again. Garrett and Kaylee down the front stretch. Patterson slides on by to the inside, trying to get around that 922 of Kane Cockey. Down the back stretch, Patterson goes to the outside. Hunter Green through the hairpin at the left-hander. Patterson too hot into the hairpin. He's looking at the left-hander on the inside. Successfully passed that 922 of Kane Cockey. I gotta ask my nephew what kind of car that is. And then I got to teach him how to drive. Don't hit her, Garrett. Kaylee Cavan in a dangerous spot. Got that driver's door right to the track. Dangerous spot. She's trying to get it going back in the right direction, but dangerous spot for any driver with that left side to the front of the track. She gets it going in the right direction. Driver's looking for that white flag for 30 seconds left. Looking for the back stretch. Drivers, next time by, drivers are going to get that checkers, I'm sure. Drivers pulling to the front of the track to get their finishing position because once again, this is the last chance qualifier. They are looking for first, second, or third to go to the feature. I'm going to walk back here and see if I can get the rundown for the feature races on my clipboard because I have blank sheets. And see if we can't get some information so we know who's driving for the features and for the money. And I want to talk to my nephew about his driving lessons. Let me go back here and talk to my soon-to-be niece-in-law. I guess that's what I'm going to call her. Hey, Kaylee, you got a little bit of juice coming out of the front of your car here. You had a heart attack. What happened? down here talking to Kaylee, and she's pretty nervous. What do you? I mean, are you nervous now? After you done it once, was it fun? I guess. I tell you what, that man in that number 51 car, I'm not going to repeat what she said, but it started with D. I have never seen that boy let out of the gas until you guys went into the hairpin turn and he saw that teal 927 and he turned and looked and turned and looked and turned and looked and went around you nice and easy. I guess he likes you a little bit. So give Kaylee a big round of applause. First time on the track. She did a great job. I'm gonna get some rundowns for feature races. We'll be back in just a few minutes, folks. I wonder. I gotta see who's running the feature. I wonder if I could get a passenger ride and announce from the passenger side. Not this one, but maybe the next one or one at the heavyweight feature. Let me see if I can work on that. You guys ready to go feature racing? A little bit better. You guys ready to do some feature racing? This one's for the money. That's much better. 12 cars. Each of these drivers is trying to get that $600 check at the end of the night. All right. 4 drivers for compact feature. Number 71 of Chris Cottrell. The 618 of Zach Mulligan. Number 33 of Tom Delamater. The 14W of Steven Wurtzer. The 313 of Jake Long. The 18 of Tyler Snyder. The 36X of Billy Lowe. The 3110X, Michael Bullins. The number 26 of Rick Snyder. Bryant Mann in the Super B orange car. The 829 of Brandon Bender and the 77H of Jeffrey Giles. Counters ready, here we go. Count them down, this one's for the money. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring them down the hill. Much more aggressive, watch. 12 cars on the track. 829 of Bender gets turned around. Everybody mixing it up at that hairpin. First one through, Tyler Snyder, and then number 18, the 313 of Jake Long. Zach Mulligan. 26 of Ricky Snyder out there. The 36X. Billy Lowe. Lots of traffic at the hairpin. Snyder and that Super B car down the front stretch into their white standard. Followed by the 77 of Jeffrey Giles. 313 of Long. 3110X of Bullets in the mix at the hairpin. Followed by the 618 of Mulligan. Up against the front wall. Cottrell down the front stretch. Long gets turned around, entering the hairpin by the Super B. Brian Mann, 36X, Billy Lee, trying to get going in the right direction. Gets the car going in the right direction. Traffic at the short side coming out of the hairpin. 18 of Snyder ties the track up. Everybody just beating and banging. Everybody pushing their way through at the hairpin here at the left-hander. That's racing at Upperco, baby. Everybody gets it worked out. Hairpin and the short shot are clear. Everybody's back underway. Long turned around backwards to the track at the middle of the hairpin. Delmeyer gets a push from Wurzer. Straightens him right up and he keeps right on going. 77H of Charles turned sideways, now going into it. More traffic at the hairpin and the short shot. Ryan Mann in that orange car leaning on the 618 of Pat Mulligan. 3110 of Michael Mullins backwards. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, this race is 10 minutes long. Here, somebody at the hairpin. Let's see. The number 77 of Jeff Giles got hard into the back end of the 829 of Bender. That hood is pushed up, and the rest is broken in that car. He is sitting. Drivers now waiting, anxiously waiting for that white flag. Cars are getting hot, Everybody's overheating. Big traffic jam at the hairpin. The number 618 of Mulligan, mixing it up. Brandon Bender at the hairpin, all pushing around. 36 Car running hot. Through the short shot. Everybody mixed up now. The hairpin and short shot to the left-hander. The Super V car, Brian Mann now sits stopped in the middle of the short shot. Everybody's going to have to go around him while avoiding the 77. Drivers now getting that 30 seconds to go. Drivers looking for the checkers. What'd you guys think of that race? That's a good one. Hey Joe, you're up next. I'm going to try and go down here and get some results for you guys of this feature race. We got some tabulation and calculation to do. I'm working on it. What a race that was. Hey, you guys want some results? Who's got to guess how many laps they did in 10 minutes? Does anybody guess? Did I hear 25? 30? 19? All right. Yeah. Now, you guys ready for results? Here we go. Third place, 24 laps. The number 829 of Brandon Bender. Second place, also with 24 laps, the number 71 of Chris Cottrell. And your winner for compact racing tonight, the Redneck Rocket, number 33, Tom Delamater. 20. Batteries are dying. I got to go replace them. 27 laps in 10 minutes. beating and banging on everybody. 27 laps, that's pretty impressive. So here's the deal. We got a couple cars to get off the track. We're gonna push some tires around. I have to go get the rundown for the full-size final. And then for the first time in almost 30 years, I am gonna hand this microphone to another person. And we're gonna let Joe do his first race, and he's gonna do phenomenal. We're gonna let Joe announce his first feature race for the full sizes. While he's doing that, I am gonna see if I can get a ride in a heavyweight and announce. I'll grab the microphone back from him and see if I can't announce from inside the car. All right, no promises right now. I have to find somebody that's set up for a passenger, get a helmet and all that stuff. So that's my goal. I'm gonna go get the rundown. I'm gonna hand the microphone to Joe. If I get a ride, I'm gonna take the microphone back and I'm gonna announce from in the car. If I don't, we're gonna let Joe just keep on rolling and announce the heavyweight feature. I'll be right back, folks. I gotta go get the rundown. How you feeling, Joe? Are you ready? We gotta get Joe a nickname. Well, I just got confirmation for the heavyweights. I will be in the right side of the number 14 of Mitch Hammond. I am going to do my very best to announce from the seat. You may or may not be able to hear me up on the hill, but you should hear me throughout the track, okay? So Joe is gonna announce this race, and unless something changes, I will grab the microphone back from him, and I will run up the hill, put my microphone back on, put my helmet on, and I'm gonna ride in the right front seat and tell you guys what it's like inside the seat, okay? I like doing a little crazy stuff like this every once in a while, and if I'm going out with a bang. So for right now, the number 14, I will be in the right seat on that for the heavyweight feature. 9 cars in that. I'm walking myself back here to get the rundown for the full-size feature race. And then we're gonna go. Full-size racing. Feature. I'm gonna give you the announcements. I'm gonna walk back up here, do the announcements while I'm walking back up here. And then I'm gonna give Joe the microphone and let him announce this race. Your drivers for full-size racing feature, the 922 of Edgar Kane Cocky, the number 51 of Garrett Patterson, the 214 of Brandon Eiseminger, the number 28 of Bubba Smith, the 38 of Chris Tinker, 28 Rambo, Dakota Oppenheim, the R19 of Roy DeNike, the 77X of Chad O'Meara,
You agree with that too?
the number 23 of Mike Oppenheim, the 33 of Tom Delamater, just won the feature race, the 44 of Jason Sparks, and the 04 of Matthew Sims. Joe, it's all you, buddy. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Joe to the microphone. I'm turning it in.
How we all doing tonight? Y'all ready for the full-size racing feature? All right, I need a countdown of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. They got the green. And down the stretch they come. Let's see who's going to be down the first hill. And a little bumper crash right there. And a little traffic jam right there. Number 28, Bubba Smith in first, 38, and then 44. Just trying to get through the little traffic jam. Coming around. There's a little hiccup. Number 33 near that first turn. 38 are coming around the corner right now. 22, and 4. 61, 38, 28, 44. They're trying to say who's the better man between 77 and 44. And we got stuff right here. Looks like the front left side. People trying to maneuver their way around. Number 33 is back up and running after a little pickup. Got the 228s trying to fight and then go around 77, 214 behind them, 44, 38 and R19 and 924 and 4 coming around the first turn. And there's a little pickup over there. 214 coming down the stretch, followed by 44 and 38. $38, 923, 28 and 4. It's like a parking lot between 23, 28, and 44, and then they're trying to get out, trying to find a parking space. 28 is back up and running. 28 coming around. 44 trying to get into the mix of this. 214 also. And they're all coming around the first turn. Still got 23, 77, and 51, still trying to figure it out. And a little between 4 and 44. 44 is going to try and get back in the mix between 214. Coming around. Got 44, 922, 38, and R19 coming around the first turn. Little hiccup between the 228s and 4 coming around the corner. And number 4 says, "This is my race." Look out for number 4. He's got the no guts, no glory. He's like, I'm taking it all. Let's go. 922 and 44 coming around. R19 still in it. 4 coming around at 28. 38 says, I'm going to try and do this backwards. Here. 214 starting to smoke first turn. Number 4 says, everybody get out of my way. That is the man to look out for. He is taking 38 for a ride. Said this ain't your race no more. Coming around to 44. As you see, there's a white cloud at 214. 38 and the 28s and 922. So looks like a little train going down the line. R19 coming around. 214 coming. Number 4 coming around. He's trying to wipe out the competition with that one windshield wiper. About 28, 922 and 28 coming around the corner. And got almost a little traffic jam near the first turn. And look, number 4 coming around 3 cars. Starting to smoke a little bit. R19 trying to figure it out. 28 and 922 trying to go around. 38, 214, and 28 are coming around. Number 4 that has dominated throughout this whole race, starting to smoke. See if they can get it back going. And once I said that, they're coming around. 214 now stuck. Starting to smoke a little bit. Here comes the 28s, 922 and R19. 4 coming right behind them. 77, 23, and 51. Can't help but just look on. And we got a little traffic jam up front. Four said, here's a little dirt for the crowd. Oh God. Yeah.
First one. You got it.
'Starting to look like a parking lot out here. 38 Chris Tinker coming around. And now we have a little pile up. I haven't seen a pile up like that since 695. And Matt Sims in number 4 just says, "Eat my dust." And they're still trying to figure it out. Maneuvering their way around. Chris Tinker maneuvering his way around. We got 214, 28. And we have the 30-second white flag, 30 seconds. They're still trying to maneuver their way around. 38 Chris Tinker coming around 922. All right. And we got the checkered flag. How about that for a race and my first time announcing that? Give it up for number 4, Matt Sims. Look at that. If somebody has lost their phone, it is around the back at the payout window. If you have lost a phone, it's behind the payout window, around the back of the snack.
Hey, what'd you guys think of Joe? He do a good job? I knew he would. All right, so here's the scoop. While Joe was announcing, I went up, I found a helmet, I found a seat belt. Thank goodness. On the front row with the red number plate on the top, number 14. I will be in the right seat. We got a bunch of cars to get off the track now, boy. Heck of a mess down here. All right, Joe did a great job. I'm going to steal the microphone, but then I'm going to give it back to Joe for some Demolition Derby. Here are your results for full-size racing feature for tonight. Third place with 27 laps, the 04 of Matthew Sims. Second place with 28 laps, the number 28 of Bubba Smith. And your winner with 29 laps, the 922 of Edgar Kane Cocky. Sitting right there, 29 laps. I don't know if that's a record because I never kept track, but I know that's a lot of laps in 10 minutes. We got a couple more cars to get off the track. The 3110 of Michael Bullins, Mitch Ham and Drew O'Brien with the number 14. Up against the back wall we go. 547 of the Lauder. And then hits up with no 5 truck. Up against the wall here. Turning at 121. Uh-oh. Got us turned around backwards. This is gonna hurt. That hurt. Got us turned the wrong way. Took it right in the right front wheel. That was a good shot. 547 going by me. Brendan DeWater. There's the 05 of Dylan Casamisi. 3110 of Michael Bullins going by. A lot of traffic here at the hairpin right in front of me. The 05 Casamisi mixing it up with the 547 of the Lauder. The 121 of Common. The 89 of Jimmy Price and the 3110 of Michael Bullins. .547 goes by right side. The 05 and 89 of Jimmy Price looking for the front stretch. 33 of Jeffrey Sale going by with the 14W of Steven Wurtzer. That number 69 truck of Dominic Bradford going by, got the right front tire tore off of that thing already. Well, for the couple laps we were out here, it was a good ride. X21 up against the back of the 14 of Wurzer here at the hairpin. The 33 of Sale trying to get it going in the right direction. The 151 now stopped. The motor's still running, I can hear it. But he's reaching over looking for the shifter. Looks like he's unable to get it in gear. Wish I had a little bit better vantage point for you guys. Wurzer, then the 547 of the Lauder. The 05 of Casamisi and the 69 of Bradford split that 151 at the hairpin, followed by the number 33 of Jeffrey Sale. Jimmy Price coming off the turn, followed by the 05 of Casamisi. Traffic at the hairpin, and 69 of Bradford stopped with the 121. The 547 goes to the outside. Now he's up against the wall. The 14W of Wurzer goes to the inside. The 05 backing up. Goes to the inside. Now the 33 sitting directly in front of my number 14. Stops for a second. He gets going again, followed by the 89 of Jimmy Price. 14 of Wurzer's back. Jimmy Price must think that truck's a little big for him to keep going around the outside. The smaller vehicle of Wurzer keeps going to the inside, as does the Dodge Durango, the Dodge pickup of the 33 of Jeffrey Sale. Wurzer to the inside, the 05 of Casamisi, the 33 of Sale, all coming out at a hairpin together. The 547 trying to push the 121 up a little bit to make some more room. 547 of the Lauder. Now Jimmy Price goes to the inside and realizes he's got plenty of room there, because the 547 was heading towards the wall. He made a good choice there, going to the inside. Now the Lauder gets going again. He backs up and gets running in the right direction, goes to the inside at the hairpin turn. The 33 of Cell coming down the backstretch, followed by the 89 of Jimmy Price, then the 14W of Wurtzer. The 05 of Easy. Looks like there's less than 30 seconds of racing to go. Drivers looking for the checkered flag. All right, looks like the checkers are out. We're gonna wait on some results. I'm gonna pop myself out of this truck. I'll be back in just a second. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me at all? All right, we're climbing out of this truck. Could you guys hear me while we were racing? Huh? I can't turn it up. You guys have to turn it up. That was a shot. I'm good. I'm golden. Hey, give it up for Mitch Hammond. Let me ruin his number 14 truck. But I'll get the results. Great time right now. Great time for you guys to hit the food stands. Pit beef, pit ham, French fries, chicken tenders, hamburgers, hot dogs, ice cold drinks. Go over there and see Mr. Soft get some ice cream. We have concluded racing for the night. We're going to go Demolition Derby style from here on out. Who's excited for that? Great time. We're configuring the track. We're going to put some water down. We're going to flatten things out. It's going to take us a little bit of time for that. We got 4 classes of racing. The last I checked with my feral children, we were just about $800 to the winner. All right, so we got 2 derbies, and then we're gonna draw that 50-50. I'm gonna make this my last call for 50-50 for the girls. Callie and Crystal, you guys have done an amazing job tonight. We're gonna give away money after 2 derbies, right before Most Wanted Fine Arts hits the track. I'm gonna go get a drink, brush myself off, nurse my wounds, and I'll be back in a couple minutes with some results from the race. Thanks. Upperco, you guys ready to go derby style? All right. Youth compact the staging. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 cars out there. It's broken. I got to get it replaced. I tried to have it done before tonight, but here we are. Dang it, what the hell was I thinking? First timers, this is what it's all about. We going derby style. Drivers will go out here. So all of our youth compact derby folks mom, dad, brothers, sisters, somebody is in the car with them, telling them brakes, but they are not allowed to grab a hold of the shifter. They are not allowed to grab a hold of the wheel. They are nothing like that. They are there to simply give pointers and tell them what to do, stuff like that. Okay. But youth compacts coming into staging. These guys are fixing a wire or something, so we're going to try and give as long as we can. So as far as Demolition Derby goes, drivers must move their car every 60 seconds. Okay? So they can't just sit there, let their car cool off. They've got 60 seconds to move their car. They also have 60 seconds to make a competitive hit, if you will. So if they're just sitting out there, they go on the clock. They go on a stopwatch for 60 seconds. They are not allowed to make any intentional driver's door hits. Yeah, one of the guys said he's working, trying to get theirs. We're missing 2 cars, so we're gonna make a last call for youth compacts. We're missing 2 cars. I only have 5 written down. Is there one other one? Anyway, they must make a competitive hit within 60 seconds. No intentional hitting in the driver's door. Pretty much that's the rules. Pretty much they're out there. We're going to run it till there's only 1 left. The way I start the Derby is I just let these guys go, because it's sometimes, especially in the bigger classes, it's really hard to keep track. Once we get down to 2 or 3 left, then I'll really start announcing and pulling names in. Your drivers for Youth Compact: number 102 of Maria Green, number 77 of Bryson Fogel, the 88 of Logan Eagle, the number 42 of Travis Henry, and the 33 of Ben Mitchell. Those are your drivers. We're going to count them down. We will stop a red flag if there's a fire, somebody gets upside down or whatever. This is going to be a good show. Upperco, you guys ready to go Derby style? Count them down with me. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to let them go. Drivers all lined up on the front wall. We're going to let them run around, get used to their car. Number 88, Logan Eagle on the 102 of Maria Green. You'll notice drivers making left-hand turns. That keeps that driver's door towards the inside of the track, making it more difficult for them to make a hit. Also, drivers are strategically trying to take out drive components of the car. Take out a front wheel, take out an axle. You can see that Maria has the right front wheel pretty bent over on that car. Driver in there trying to make some repairs, but Maria is on the clock. She is likely going to be out of competition. family event right there. Look at that. Giving her a hug inside the car. Four drivers down at the other end of the track. Nice shot, the number 77 of Bryson Fogel put on the 42 of Travis Henry. Looks like the number 33 of Ben Mitchell could be out of competition, set at the back of the track there. Number 77 of Bryson Fogel got a lot of steam out. We got a red flag on the track. Red flag on the track. We'll see what's going on. Oh, we got a bumper out there. That's what it is. All right, cut them a little bit of a break. They're brand new. Little bit of a break, not much. So if you look on each of the drivers' windshield post, what we call the A post, they each have a flag on there. Once that flag, as long as it's still up, that car is still considered to be in competition. Once that flag is broken, down, that vehicle is no longer being scored and out of competition. Give Maria Green a big round of applause. We'll come back and get her car in just a minute. Drivers looking for the green. '88, 42, 77. Travis Henry. Everybody going to the back of the track. Number 77 of Bryson Fogel trying to take that left front wheel out on a number 42. 42 backs up, tries to take out the left front wheel on the number 88 of Logan Eagle. Nice hit. '77 car running hot, having trouble getting that car to move. 42 putting a good shot on the front end. Number 88 car stopped, not running right now. Driver's trying to get that car refired. 42 car still out there making hits. '88 gets a refire back in the show. '88 now quiet again. '88 pulls his stick down. Your winner tonight, the number 42 of Travis Henry. What do you think, Joe? You got it? All right. Your winner, number 42, Travis Henry. Let's go see how young this driver is. Coming home second, number 88 of Logan Eagle. Great job. Travis, how old are you? 14 years old. Is this your first Derby? Fifth or sixth Derby he's been in, and he comes home a winner tonight. He's going to take some money home. You're going to build some more? Probably going to build some more. How much were you trying to steer with that steering wheel over there? He's got a little steering wheel on the right side to hold on to. I asked him, how much were you trying to steer? He says, I tried and tried. Congratulations, young man. Last time you were here was 1992. You and I might have been racing again back then. All right, your feature winner, Travis Eagle for the Youth Compacts. We got a little bit of a mess to clean up. We'll be back in just a couple of minutes. Coming up next, stock full-size Derby. We got 4 for that. I'm going to turn things over to Joe, and he's going to take the reins for the rest of the night.
Stock full size coming to the track now. We got 21 Devin Wine, Dalton Wine, 41. They are twins. Keith Bowman in 00, and Corey Bowman in the car number 33. Are you all ready for the second race? That's what I want to hear. Come on now. Second Derby. Like an old police car. All right, I need a countdown with your help. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Green flag, here we go. Both 2 hits. They're all ganging up on number 33. That's Corey Bowman. Yep. Number 41's got its front wheel broken. all piled up in the corner. Number 33 just hanging around, coming in for they're all tag teaming in on Dalton line, number 41. 33 wants to get in on the action. And Keith Bowman wants none of that. He's trying to get out. .41 trying to make his move. And Keith Roman makes up first hit. 21 and 33, they are going at it. That was a nice hit. All four cars are piled up right now trying to get out. All right, number 41, Dalton Wine. 41 is on the clock. He's stuck over there in the corner. Yeah, might be down to 3. And number 33, Corey's back in it. 21 and 00 are trying to make their move. Double Zero is revving his steam in his engine. Coming in on the action. 00 making his way to make a move. And a nice little back hit on Devin Wine, number 21. All right, at number 21, Devin Wine is out. Broke his flag off. And we are down to 2, Keith Bowman and Corey Bowman. Yeah. We're down to 2. It's a family affair between the Bowmans. Who's going to come out on top? And Keith is literally knocking Corey out of the competition. Right. 00 is trying to refire. Corey says, I want some more of that. Both cars are quiet. They're hot. They're trying to figure out their next move. He's got a refire. Does Corey get the refire that he needs? Now Corey Bowman says, I want some of that. Giving it to Keith. And Keith is trying to make his way around. And Corey's back in it. They're playing a little game of chicken. They are stuck together, trying to see who's the bigger man. And they're locked up. Yep. And 00 broke it off. That means your winner is Corey Bowman, number 33. Give it up for Corey. All right, we're going to clean off the track now, and we'll be back in a little bit for the next one. And the next class is the Most Wanted Fine Arts class. And we'll step aside for a minute while they clean up the track, and we'll get ready for the next race. MWF to staging. MWF-A to staging. Lineup for the most wanted art class. Number 38. All right, your lineup. In the 351, Cody Doyle. Michael Christopher in the 00. Chris Rhodes in the number 3 car. Kevin Swoop, I don't have a number 4. Nick Rose in the 141. Hunter Green in 28. And Robert Carlson in number 9 car. They'll all be lining up against the wall. That is not the Kmart special. That is number 48, Damien Mims. All right, everybody, for the most wanted fine art class, on the countdown from 5. Let me hear it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Give them a green. Everybody trying to find their place right now. Is going to back up into number 38. We got a little car pile up over in the corner. 48 giving him a little love tap. We got a red flag coming out. as we're waiting for that green flag. Come back. Y'all enjoying this night? Couldn't ask for a beautiful night here in Upperco. Come on now. Waiting for that green flag and they get the green flag. Number 48, Damon Mims, coming in to say hi to number 41. Number 3, Chris Rhodes, gives him a little tap. And a nice hit. Got some sparks coming out of 141, Nick Rose. Looks like we got at least still 4 cars in it. Number 8 had a nice... Got all the 4 cars stuck in that corner trying to get out. A lot of smoke over in that corner. Got 30 cars stuck together, trying to get out of there. And that back right tire came off of Damon Mims, number 48. He's still trying to get out. It looks like we're down to 2. Battling it out in the corner. Coming in to stock on his prey. He does a little back hit. Nice front end hit by both of them. Still has some life left in him. And the other one is back alive. He's saying, hello, I'm back, I'm still here. But no, says I want to come back for some more. They're both saying who's got the bigger engine. There is no quitting number 4. It's all about the horsepower here. Or lack thereof. And the red flag comes out. Looks like this is too close to call. We will wait for official ruling on who won that. As we wait on the results, how was that, Derby? Let me hear you. While they figure that all out, coming up next is the bumper swap compact. All right, as we are waiting for the bumper swap compacts, I have your results from the most wanted fine art. In third place was Chris Rose, number 3. Number 41, Nick Rose in second. And number 28, Hunter Green. Let's give him a round of applause. All right, as we're waiting for the next and last final derby, that man over there is live on YouTube streaming right now at Robert Drawbridge. Let's give him a round of applause. He's got 4 cameras over here. White Pine Paving, that big truck over there. Let's give him another round of applause. Also, our next event, Saturday, July 12th, will be the Midsummer Massacre. That should be a fun event, and that'll be my second event. We'll see how this goes. Last call for the bumper swap compacts. Last call for bumper swap compacts. And we have 5 running in this last one. Coming in right now is Nate Mitchell, number 7. Coming in the 420X, Cody Howe. Next in the 243 car, Justin Ersch. And you got the 410 Loco is Blake Mallard. And last is number 6, Mason Stacy. All right, for one last time tonight, Upperco, let's give it another countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the green. Got a little action in the middle by the 420. Got 4 cars all tangled up, all 5 right now. Ganging up on each other. And we have gone red. And the back wheel of number 7, Nate Mitchell, his back tires about to come off in a nice hit by 243 Justin Ersch. That wheel is just about off. It's hanging on. And a nice little hit by 243 on the local cars. Number 4 was hit on the accident. And that's the tire goes off to fix the other car. .420 and 243 are stuck together. while they try and figure that out. We got number 7 and number we got a red. That 410 car, letting them know he still wants some. Cody Howe popping out of the car. Let's give him a round of applause. Great job. Now we're back to the action. We got green. We only got 4 cars left. Mitchell's car, that broken suspension in the back. Gives them all a little love tap. We are down to 3 now. Nate Mitchell. Matt Nation Station. Dave Mitchell lost his radiator. That front wheel still trying to hang on. Giving it some more life, knocking him over in the corner. Yeah. Mitchell back in it with some life. Dave Mitchell gives Mitchell lining up with Maloney, giving him a good shot. We're down to 3. That's all. Mitchell comes in for a hit on Brad Mallard. Nate Mitchell says, I want some of that too. Maloney's car's running hot. They still got some life left in them. Maloney gives Nate Mitchell some love. Gives him some love again. And he's trying to take out that right front wheel. And Maloney wants a part of the action. And now number 7, Nate Mitchell, is on the clock. And as Mitchell or Stacy and Mallard give each other some love. As they both come at each other. Blake Mallard revs his engine up. He wants his presence to know that he's still in it. And that car is smoked. We are down to 2. Number 7 is out, Nate Mitchell. Let's give him a round of applause. We're down to Mason Stacy and Bright Mallard. Maloney. How about Mason Stacy saying, come get some, Brandon. Nick Maloney is having trouble steering. Trying to give it that last hot tour. Stacy comes in with the hit. Maloney on his back. That's it. All right, we have your final results coming in. Number 3, Nate Mitchell in the 7 car. Number 2, Blake Maloney in the number 410 Loco car, 420. 4 Loco. And your winner, number 6, Mason Stacy. Let's give everybody a round of applause. And thank you for being here. Mark your calendar for July 12th. For the Midsummer Massacre. Make sure you follow us on Upperco or VFC.org. Let's give a round of applause for Robert Drawbridge. Make sure you give him a follow.